Hi there, and welcome to this week's edition of Top End Track Talk. I'm Andrew O'Toole, and today I'll be having a look at an excellent 5-race card at Fanny Bay this coming Saturday, the 6th of October. Before we get stuck into the selections though, there's a couple of things to note with this weekend's meeting. The track underwent its biannual maintenance upgrade last week, with track conditioner and sand applied. Therefore, it is likely it will be a little on the slow side this coming weekend, as it normally needs 2 to 3 weeks to settle before returning to its consistent best. Also worth noting is the tie-up stalls here at Fanny Bay will not be in use for the next 2.5 months, as they have been demolished and are in the process of being replaced with a new state-of-the-art facility that is well overdue for all participants. It is expected that the new tie-ups will be back in use for the last meeting of the year. Due to the tie-ups being out of action, horses and riders will enter and exit the track from the back straight close to the 1,000-metre mark. So if things look a little different in coming weeks, that's the reason why. The mounting yard has been replaced by a temporary yard on the stable side of the track while the tie-ups are being replaced. That's the news update. Now let's have a look at the card on Saturday, with some 47 acceptors down to contest 5 races. In the first, the Schweppes Maiden over 1,100 metres. My numbers are 4, 3, 2 and 1. I'm going here with number 4, Rock Atomic, trained by Gary Lafoe Jr. Paul Shires, good to see Paul back riding. I don't think he's had a ride since Cup Day. And this one's got 59 kilograms, so should be right up Paul's alley. Drawn the 1 gate, racing well, a good second last time out behind Our Great Northern, after leading on that occasion, just run down late. So it looks the one to beat for me. Number 4 on top, ahead of the newcomer, the interesting runner, Liberty's Touch, number 3, trained by Kerry Petrick, Paul Denton in the saddle. It's got some pretty good form on the Geelong Synthetic, including a last start second there on the 3rd of August, and obviously it only has to reproduce that form to be a big chance here. In for third, number 2, Borlung, one of the 2 Bob Richard trained runners, Felicia Bergstrand aboard, and the stablemate Amigo Mio I'm putting in for 4th, number 1. 4, 3, 2 and 1 in the first. The second's the Mantra Handicap. It's for the Benchmark 76 Gallopers. It's our highest graded race of the day, and it's over 1,300 metres. My numbers here are 3, 1, 4 and 2. Going here with number 3, I Am the Fox. Been in a rare vein of form lately, this horse, trained by Craig Conran, and Michelle Hagley continues her association with the horse. Is a kilo and a half better off for a nose defeat last time out by Metallic Crown, and I think that might be enough to turn this race in I Am the Fox's favour. 3 on top for me, ahead of number 1, Metallic Crown, the obvious danger, Carl Spry for Gary Clark. Was a good winner last time out when just getting the better of I Am the Fox, and can race well again. In for third, the stablemate of Metallic Crown, number 4, Harmonium Bells, Barry Huppert's aboard, racing consistently. In my 4th selection, another of the Clark stablemates, number 2, the Captain. The numbers there, 3, 1, 4 and 2. We move now to the third. It's the Bet365 Handicap. It's for the Benchmark 54 Gallopers, also over 1,300 metres, and a capacity field here of 12 runners. My numbers 3, 5, 1 and 7. Going here with number 3, Rocheville. Had a flashing red light on it last time out, its first start in the territory. Carl Spry trains and rides. It's one of the horses out of the Magic Millions Tried Horse Sale, and a very good third the other day behind the informed Taipei Dancer. The extra 100 metres should suit, and Rocheville looks one of the best bets of the day to me. Number 3 on top, ahead of number 5, and that is Planet America. Liked its run the other day. Wayne Davis aboard for Sean Rains. It was third to Let's Celebrate, beaten 2.5 lengths last time out. Should be there or thereabouts. In for third, number 1, Let's Celebrate. It's 2 kilos worse off for its win the other day with Planet America. And Brendan Davis takes them out for Gary Clark. And my 4th selection, number 7, the last start, upset winner, Plenary. Numbers 3, 5, 1 and 7. We move to the 4th on a very good day's racing, the Asian United Food Service Handicap. It's for the 0 to 58 Gallopers, and we're over the 1,200 metres this time. My numbers here, 2, 8, 5 and 11. Going with number 2, Mason County, from the Inform Jason Manning stable. Vanessa Arnott, as normal, takes the mount here. Good second last start here behind Let's Celebrate. It was only beaten 2 1/4 lengths on that occasion, and its earlier form was consistent as well, can go on with the job. 2 on top for me, ahead of number 8, Millennium. Carl Spry's the trainer, but Paul Denton the jockey on this occasion. Race is consistent, never wins out of turn, but does race well and consistently, and we're putting it in to run second. My 3rd selection is number 5, and that's Taciturn, the newcomer to the Gary Clark stable, having its second start in the top end, would need to improve on its first up run, was disappointing in finishing last, but I think there'll be quick improvement from number 5 Taciturn, and in for fourth over the page number 11 Combat Warrior. So those numbers 2, 8, 5 and 11. And we move to the last now. It's the 10 Darwin Handicap. It's the 0 to 64 over the 1200 metres. The numbers 10, 2, 7 and 8. Number 10 on top here, the very much informed Taipei dancer, Vanessa Arnott and Jason Manning, the combo. So only had the 4 starts in the top end, 2 wins, 2 thirds, and was very good winning the other day, beating Sabai Sabai. I think is a horse on the up. I've got it on top here, number 10, ahead of number 2, Howdy, the last start winner from the Chris Pollard stable. Barry Huppett's looking to continue his winning association with Howdy. I've got it in to run second. In for third, number 7, and that is Ominous Warning. Racing well for Peter Stennett. If it was 1300, I'd say it was very, very tough to beat. The 1200, maybe a little on the short side, but should race well. And Richie Oakford takes the mount, and in for fourth, number 8, Sabai Sabai. Disappointed the other day, but clearly better than that. So if she gets back to her best form, she'll be hard to beat. 10, 2, 7 and 8 in the last. My best bet in Darwin this Saturday, race 3, number 3, Rocherville. Race 3, number 3, Rocherville. I think he'll be winning. And my best roughie comes up in race 5, number 11, Dustin Diamonds. Race 5, number 11, Dustin Diamonds. Well, that wraps up this edition of Top End Track Talk, but we'll be back in advance of our next meeting here. That's Caulfield Cup Day on the 20th of October. In the meantime, good luck and good punting.